Good day, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are back on this Thursday morning with some Biomutant, a brand new game that just came out. Oh, let's see. Technically 2 days ago, but only came out live, I guess, very early Wednesday morning for myself over here in Australia.
Someone strong enough to unite them.
I need to adjust some audio levels in this too.
This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
We'll play it. We'll test a few things as we go along. Yes, I actually did a full format and reinstall of my PC over the weekend, so hopefully everything seems to be going well as far as I can tell. But yeah, the audio might need to be changed. But I'll check that out now. Actually, let's see. Where are we?
Welcome to Biomutant.
Let's see, settings, audio. The master one I need to change. Let's try that. Change it to like 50. It's not 50. Let's try 75 first. Bear me for a tick. Just gotta check a few things as well. Yeah, so hopefully all the OBS settings and everything has been changed back to what it was before I did the full PC format. Should be okay as far as I can tell. If anything's missing, let me know, but it should be good to go. I have dabbled a bit into this game already just to see what it's like. Try to configure the controls, see if they play well. I'm trying to get used to a few things. First, right off the bat with this is that left click on the mouse is to use the range weapon, and right click is the melee attack. So if you've got like a sword, or even if you're unarmed, that's what you use. So yeah, trying to get my head around that because I'm so used to playing Immortals Phoenix Rising with the main attack being left click when you're using weapons like sword or axe. Well, you only use sword and axe. Yeah, so gotta get my head around that, but we'll see how we go. Let me see what we can do. Let me check some other settings as well. Just change a few other things. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I tend to do is that every time I get a new game, I always check the settings first of all, make sure they seem to be good. Yeah, this is a new option I haven't seen in other games before. Auto advanced dialogues. I think other games you got to press spacebar to continue in dialogue, but this one you can have it off and on depending which way you're on. Camera, yeah. Check my field of view. I think by default it's like set to 75 or something quite low. Let's change it to 90. Camera shake, well, it was on 100%. Turn that off. Not really a fan of having camera shake in most games. Depth of field, yeah, it's nice in certain aspects if you want to like try and focus on what's actually in front of you, but I don't like the blurriness of it all, so turn depth of field off. Controls, well, this is for like controller, more than likely at the bottom. I'm using a mouse and keyboard, so that doesn't really matter, but we can see that the mouse camera sensitivity pretty much is aim sensitivity, because you pretty much move the camera up and down, left and right for your aiming. Mouse smoothing, definitely turn that to 0. We don't want any kind of what is it? We want raw input of the mouse. We don't want something stupid that's gonna cause issues. Audio, feel free to do what you want, but yeah, we'll leave subtitles on because yeah, when you're speaking to other creatures in the game, they don't speak any language that I know of. It's not English, not whatever. It's like just a bunch of gibberish, as they call it. But then the narrator is the one that pretty much translates it for you. So having subtitles on would definitely help in that regards anyway. Video, playing 1440p, full screen. Strange that even though it says full screen, I guess you move the mouse off the screen to my second monitor, but that's okay. Let me just check something on this side. That's fine. Sharpening amount, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that matters too much. These ones you can change it. Frame limit, I don't think I go too high my frames, so I just set it to maximum hertz on the monitors. Graphics is all set to max. I think by default they set it to max already, so that's good. For detail, what's the difference? Higher, max, default. Oh, I just leave it default. Don't know cause any issues, but that should be fine. Mapping. Let's see, what do they have for mapping? Yeah, these are controls. And it's good how you got, you know, controller inputs, mouse and keyboard inputs here. Yeah, I don't know why they like to use the Alt key a lot for some games. It's in a very difficult location to press, especially if you're using WASD for movement. So I set dodge to my on my thumb buttons on the mouse. Camera movement, well, that's what the mouse takes care of. So you can see melee is right click, shoot is left click, reload. Parry, I think by default was Q, but I changed the control. I find control is a lot easier to press while I'm moving than Q. Wung Fu, I think that's also the same ability as to knock an enemy into the air. We'll get to that a bit later on. Super Wushu, I guess we need to build a special meter to learn that. Haven't come across that yet during my testing phases. Interact, as usual. Consumables, yeah, so consumables, I think that's like the health, well, I don't even call it potions, but health kit, medic bags. You can change melee weapons and range weapons, transport, haven't got to that yet. Yeah, now this toggle ability hold is a bit strange, like didn't come across this in terms of so far in using either the Deadeye or the Commando class, but this is for like the psionic class. You can hold it down and choose what spell you want to cast. At the start there's only one spell, which was like a lightning bolt or some sort, so what was strange is that to cast it, I think in the tutorial they said you can hold on Q and then you gotta press E to throw it, which is a bit weird, but there's a quick usability buttons. On keyboard I guess it's a bit hard because you need to press, they by default they bind it to the F keys, which is out of reach. I might change those later on if I ever use a psionic class. I might just change those to like 1, 2, 3, 4 using a psionic class, and then consumables can go to the F keys. Yeah, because it's a bit weird pressing the F buttons for these. But I can always try and change it to other buttons. Maybe on the mouse I can use other buttons for that. Then you got the standard menu shortcuts, you know, map, journal, gear, inventory, character, mutations, all those things. Accessibilities, yeah, I guess this helps. Auto advanced dialogues in here as well. Sound the subtitles and how to change the subtitles, so that's nice. They made a lot of decisions in terms of what you might be interested in, so that's definitely good. Anyway, we'll get out of that. I think we'll actually start a new character. Won't continue on the ones I've done before. It's a new game. One thing I like is that it pretty much looks as though there's an unlimited number of save slots, so you can see I've been trying out a few different classes already, or different builds. I haven't really found one that really stands out or that I like, but me personally, I do like a bit of a range gameplay in these sort of games, so I'll probably stick to Deadeye. Commando's not bad as well. Starts off like a big ass assault rifle, but Deadeye's got the ability to reload instantly. You should reload a particular time just before your weapon is empty, so that might come in handy as we get further into the game. Okay, let's do a new slot. We'll go medium.
Encode your DNA.
Okay, DNA encoding. This one I found a bit difficult to understand because it doesn't really show too much details. At least I guess you get stats of vitality, defines the amount of health and energy cost for dodging. How much health? So yep. Energy, yep. Health. This value increases as you level up, and the higher vitality attribute is. Health regenerates slowly outside of combat and can be replenished with consumable items. Nice. Armor, yep, as usual, protect you. Strength. Strength attribute adds to your melee damage. The higher strength, the more damage you deal. Melee damage is increased by your strength attribute. Yep. Intellect. Yeah, so this would be for your key energy using like psionic powers. So definitely, I don't know. I always keep referring to like mana in other games, but I can see how it's like key energy. Power stat used to define the amount of damage you do with all kinds of psi powers and mutations. Okay. Key energy, key regen. So even though you might not use a class that's using psionic powers, you still need key in terms of every time you dodge, you're using your key energy. So agility attributes defines your overall speed. The move speed stat defines your movement. Charisma, how easy it is to persuade other characters, and how high your barter stat is. That might come in handy a bit later on. Luck, critical chance, and loot chance. One thing I noticed is that melee strength is melee damage. Nothing really, I guess, would affect range damage because that's based on the weapon you're using, right? So maybe agility is meant in terms to help out that. Well, is it your speed of reload? Maybe your speed of movement and shooting? Who knows? That could be it. Anyway, so we got 6 different classes. Primal is nimble. So I think there's like this, the jack of all trades. Dum got a bit of melee damage there, so that's good. So just checking how they compare these is a bit difficult. So we've got Primal. If we compare that to Dum has more melee damage but less energy regen. And you lose critical chance by a bit, so yeah, okay. Rex, in comparison to say like Dum. He's got a bit of health, but then also a bit of intellect, but less strength, so melee damage would be a bit lesser. Okay. And what about Hyla? Hyla, less melee damage than Dum, but got a lot of vitality in comparison. Okay. What's a FIP? Now, a FIP looks like definitely one for psionic powers. But we won't be going down that route in a moment. And Murgle, in comparison to Dum. That looks like that's the one that's for the charisma and luck you want to put your stats into. Okay. Dum. I was leaning on Dum beforehand because that looks like that might be the only one that helps in melee. Well, besides maybe Hyla? No. I guess no, you have less melee than Dum, but you got the health. Yeah, okay. I think we got Dum. Dum-Don, is it? Dum-Don. Attributes. Define your character starting attributes. To see more detailed explanation about each effect that attribute has, press I. Okay.
Define your genetic structure.
Okay, so as I said, depending on your genetic code, genetic structure, if you put your, points into strength, you become like more bulky at the top. I think you go more into agility. You can see how thin you become, so move faster. Yeah. Intellect, I guess that's the head becomes a bit bigger. Charisma, yeah, I don't know how they judge this, but you can see the changes it makes to your overall stats on the right hand side. We have Because I think vitality will be important, especially being a range class, because you don't want to get locked down or stuck. But you don't want to lose too much vitality or strength as well. So you always get the chance to, what's the word? Increase these stats as time goes on anyway. I make agility 38. It's a bit tricky to get exact numbers. I wish I could have less intellect. The more I want to put into strength or whatever, I get less agility. I need more agility. Let's put agility to 38 at least. That doesn't look too bad, I think. So, tiny bit more strength. 10 more agility than normal. Do I lose intellect and lose vitality? I also lose a bit of barter, so that should be fine, I think. We'll accept that.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Genetic resilience. Okay, so how strong you are against these environmental hazards? How the heat, radioactivity, biohazard, and cold. I think I was leaning more towards like being more resistant to cold. I'm just trying to think. I want to do like 13 on cold, but then 4% each one. Just make it interesting. See how that goes, right? Okay, we'll accept that.
Choose your first style.
Ooh, first style. Let's randomize. Okay, move across, move around, or we can rotate. Let's get a bit of a better view. Ooh, I like that. That looks bad. Not too bad. I think I'll accept that.
Pick your main color.
Main color. Oh, okay. Maybe go for bluish gray if possible. Oh, I modify with the brightness. Okay. So not too dark. Maybe go like a dark colorish there. Actually, try a bit of blue. Okay, try that.
Choose your detail color.
A detail color. Oh, okay. So that changes the main part of the face. Whoops. Bit too much that color. Yeah, that would be fine, I think.
Pick a class.
Here we go. Here's the business end of it. Classes.
Mercenary.
The mercenary. The mercenary is a trained swordsman who has mastered the art of the blade.
Deadeye.
Deadeye. A Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who shows on a life outside law and society values.
Commando.
Commando is trained as an operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams.
Psi-freak.
Psi-freaks are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They're usually outcasts on the fringe of society.
Saboteur.
Saboteur is a cunning, skilled explorer trained to operate covertly in both suburbs and wilderness.
Sentinel.
Sentinels dedicate themselves to protect a house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma. Okay.
Saboteur.
So what bonus does it get?
Mercenary.
Equip 2 different one-handed melee items to dual wield them. Okay. Melee weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target.
Deadeye.
The ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted 20% damage. Nice.
Commando.
Ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target. Okay, so overall, Fury would help commandos with just being more damaged, like 10%. But
Deadeye.
with Deadeye, is that after you do the instant reload, magazine gets 20% damage. So just got to keep an eye on reloading correctly all the time, I think.
Psi-freak.
Psi-freak. Yeah, this was the one that was a bit strange for testing out. To shoot a spark ball, press down the input you have bound to the ability. It'll make you throw the ball in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to the enemy. So, you can charge it up. So if you hold down the ability button, like Q, and then I had to press E to chuck the spark ball. But if I binded it to like a different button, like so like F1 by default, you press that and it throws like just a quick release of it.
Saboteur.
G-wield and less energy cost
Sentinel.
and more armor.
Mercenary.
Okay, so I think we're going Deadeye.
Deadeye chosen.
Yes.
That'll work.
Forward, press W.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Bunny hop.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Oh, next.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red as in strength and power, academy light blue for freedom and loyalty.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Yep, you get it. I'm bright.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Oh, so aura is already gone up. Somewhat light. Okay. Interesting.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Just taking a look at the surroundings. Examine the gnot. So it's a goat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh snap. Dodge roll. Oh snap. Okay, I didn't reload there. It's doing automatic reload, so. Ah, so if you jump and shoot as Phoenix Flight, cool. If I reload before the gets out of less bullets. So, Panther Sweep. Dodge. Okay, right click was Panther Sweep, so just attack. Parry. There we go. Dodge again. Nice. Viper Bite, so dodge and melee attack. Okay, dodge melee. Nice. Jump in. Melee, is it?
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Oh, okay. But the intro. Biomutant.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Oh, escape the explosion. Okay.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with range attacks. Reload your range weapon, press R. Okay, this is for my class. When the ammo indicator is red, you can perform a quick reload. A successful quick reload will shorten the reload time and increase the damage of the next bullet. Next bullet? I thought it was a magazine. Quick reload by pressing R. Okay. Key energy is used for dodging, using rotations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. Parry. Ooh, combo. Ow. Ooh, XP, nice. So when dead, these guys got red eyes. Okay. I like how you got like a little torch in front of you. But the is it automatron? Automaton? Weird place for a desk. Ooh, electric module. You find a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon. Special effects are used widely. Oh, okay. So got to be aware of the resistance that enemies might have. Okay. Next. Let's pick up. To attach the special effect add-on, select. To attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold 1. Okay. So hold 1, is it? Okay. You find a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that help you heal. That help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. Health regen duration. Health regen describes the amount of healing an item will provide per second. An item with high health regen and a long consumable duration will provide the most healing. The amount of time that a positive status effect is active and consumable is used. Hang on. Consumable duration. Okay. Okay, so it's every second it does 50 health and it lasts for 5 seconds, so it works to be 250 in total. Okay, nice. You can use a bandage by holding the quick select menu input and selecting it. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, there's a toilet, yeah. Same as before. Nothing else? I guess we don't really see items, do we? Just looking around.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Ooh. Remember to parry enemy attacks. When enemy attacks, you see lightning bolts flashing by the heads. Press control. Oh, we dodged this one instead. Oh, he's dead. Can you parry bullets? Doubt it. Nope. Oh, what? Oh, he has a slow attack. I just want to test a few things out. Let's see if he actually... Oh, I want to see if he actually tries to do a melee attack or something. Nope. Fallen enemies can often be highlighted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and then press E. Remember to use healing items when you're wounded. To open item selection, hold 1. Tongue tickly. Oh, this is a healing item? Oh, you can actually rotate it as well. So it gives you 450 health in 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, we can look through that little gap down there. I can just see somebody in there. Okay.
That'll come in handy.
He didn't last long. That's another quick healing. Like there's, oh, that's actually better than the other one. So this is like candy of some sort, or sushi. 500 heal. Nice. Energy. Oh, okay. So we regen energy too. So that's what. My math suck. 10 times 500. Okay. So it looks as though that when you got ranged weapons, they don't cost money. I was thinking you can explode this in the ground. Not very accurate. It kind of auto locks on. You can just see a red outline. Just curious whether it has like a, because yeah, if you want to like try and shoot somebody when you're far away, unless it auto targets them, you can't really hit it. Let me just check. Is there an option where there's a cursor on the screen or something like that? Auto adjust. I'm gonna adjust camera to focus on the player. Oh, okay. Camera, no. Controls? No. Video, don't think we in video. No, okay. Game, maybe game? Toggle the usage of enemy indicators. Let me just put that on and see what that looks like. Oh, that's where we were. Double jump. Oh, enemy indicator. Oh, that comes handy, I guess. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. It's got a shield.
All fired up.
More health. Nice. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wong Fu and Perks menu. To go to the menu, press tab. Okay. Just grab the stuff off him. Petrol tanker, okay. So tab. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Think of vitality. I don't need strength. That would help for melee, but health might help a bit. To vitality.
You can take even more now.
You earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Select close combat or range combat to unlock your first special attack. Okay, what's close combat card? Select the weapon type you want to unlock. Oh, okay. So I've got two-handed weapon or it's an unarmed. Oh, gives you a preview. Nice. That looks sweet. That reminds me of a, what is it? Ryu Hayabusa from Dead or Alive does like a drop like that. Nice. But you need to be unarmed to that. Okay. What if I got like this sword? Finish your two-handed melee chain with a strong vertical slash. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up one Super Wong Fu icon. Ooh, we don't have two. Finish a ranged weapon chain by throwing your two-handed sword. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up. Looks sweet. So like shoot, and then press F. Okay. Oh, we can't afford that yet. That looks good. What we got for ranged guns? It's a shame you can't see the other ones, can you? No. Finish your melee chain by fan firing a gun. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up one. So what, you dash? So you dodge, and then right click and left click. I don't know if I want to go with close combat. This one. Yeah, we do that. You now perform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you've unlocked more attacks, you're able to combine them to reach the Super Wong Fu state. Right click, left. Oh, so right click. So right, F key. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on your perks and special attacks in the Wong Fu perk menu. So right click, left, wasn't it? So you're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Pressing the indicated input while it is shown will trigger your special attack. Okay. Ooh, nice. Hope don't hit that. Nice, okay.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Old word clawbar. Clawbar. Nothing else, yeah. Nice. I guess even though this is about like a ranged character, the melee would definitely come in handy.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Sweet.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Nice.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blocks that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Oops. Nope. Oh, that's nice. What? I gotta finish it off. You absorb a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. Oh, okay. You can use your bio blobs to unlock special powers at any time pressing the mutations part of the menu. So mutation part of the menu. Hang on. Go to the mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and to upgrade your resistances. Oh. Where's the mutations tab? Oh, okay, that's new. Hang on. Aura. Oh, they tell you what your aura is kind of like. Two types of mutations, biogenetics and psi powers. Both are special abilities were unlocked using different currencies. Biogenetics. Oh. Wow. Biogenetics are unlocked using biopoints gained from defeating biocreeps or finding containers. Biopoints can often be found at nucleus tower sites. Mothmouth. What's Mothmouth? It's like shooting poison at them? To use Mothmouth, press the input you have bound the ability to while facing an enemy. This will infect any small humanoid enemy hit, while infected enemies will attack the allies instead of you. Okay, interesting. Bile. Use Bar, press down the input you have bound ability. It will make you spew toxic slush in the direction you are facing, inflicting damage. Okay. Like, I want to use it, but I want to save it for other stuff. To use fungi, hold. Okay. Jump on a fungi to bounce off it, or put it under small enemies to bounce them around. What? Does it actually bounce them where the fungi are? Oh, okay. It's like a trampoline style. Does it actually do damage to them? Oh, that looks cool. To use Red Ram. You unleash particles in front of you that will inflict radioactive damage to all enemies hit by the particles. Okay. Ooh, that looks nice. You will smash into the ground with tremendous force, damaging all enemies in a wide radius of your impact. Mucus bubble. Jump to bounce or roll over enemies to stick to the bubbles. If you press the bound input again, the bubble will burst. Okay. Mud punch. Oh, snap. It will raise the ground in front of you into a column of mud that knocks smaller enemies into the air. Use a melee attack to follow up with an airstrike on a target that's knocked up. Huh? Turtle form? To exit to the phone person, but use the navigation. Oh, so it just means you're moving. Okay. I don't know. That storm hop looks sweet. I might save it for now. Okay. What about psi powers? Holy crap! You got these are different. What is it? Currencies, isn't it? For making choice in dialogues or interacting with shrines, captives, and civilians. Wow. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. Huh. Blink. Ooh. Jesus, damn. Sizzle ball. It'll make you throw a ball at an enemy in the direction you are facing, inflicting damage to an enemy hit. Okay, so there is quite a bit of key energy you need to use these abilities. I guess some you have to, depending on. Oh yeah, okay. So it tells you there. I didn't see that. You need dark aura. So okay, if you're dark, you can use some of these awesome stuff. If you're light aura, okay, that's interesting. Upgrade resistance? Okay. Plus 10, plus 10. Interesting. Sweet. That's nice. Okay. Oh, chest there. Oh, I double jumped, didn't register.
Curious about what's up there?
Yes, for sure. Okay.
Finders keepers.
Can I jump over a wall? Oh, you can, I think. Oh, hang on. Oh, you can actually climb up a wall a bit? Oh, okay. So these things, can we destroy them or not? Nope. Is anything up here? Oh, yes, it was too. Damn. Health regen duration. Okay. That's a lot of health regen for that one.
Don't let go.
How much dialogue did they record in this? I think they said it's like 2.5 books worth of dialogues recorded by this narrator, which is insane.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So I try to check something else. Get a tick. Just checking out movement. Hang on. You find a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected, use WS. Okay. To rotate. Okay. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Oh, okay. Each node at a certain position, it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Okay.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Interesting.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
So let's check it's under OBS. So something's happening there, but okay.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oops, wrong way.
There you go.
Perfectly counting an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circled by the head. After hitting an enemy, you can launch up in the air by pressing Control. And a stunned enemy has stars circled by the head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch up in the air by pressing Control. I'm going to test it out, but that doesn't seem right.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Well, that was slow. Hang on. I'm gonna counter. There we go.
One at half his health. Chop it up.
Nice.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
On the health.
You should be able to use that. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Remember what?
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Hang on a second. So the mother was like in charge, not charge, but leading all the disciples, and then they're the ones who split up and made separate tribes. Okay.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change the settings. This in the settings. You're a kid now. Just curious if we can actually go this way. Nope, it blocks you off. Okay.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Why is this guy dressed up like Elvis?
You must find the glitter grass and ruffle it to get the Nono to come out of hiding.
Okay.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What Pensai?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono were sensitive beings, an embodiment of Ki, the primal energy.
What exactly does the Nono look like? Oh, it looks like a little potato thing. It's got like a face to it.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
Where can I find them?
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. Back to the tree.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Days?
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the hoof puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Porky Puff.
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg.
Oh, snap.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Nice. Anything else here? This is his little home, I guess.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Let me just save it here. And use save slot.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Okay.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Haha, you pee on it.
Let's see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map anytime, press M. Oh shit. Oh, that just destroyed a village. Shit.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh shit.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and psi shrines will reward you with psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
As much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Dunk. Psi point unlocked. You get a psi point, use it to unlock powers in the limitations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Oh, okay. Bit jarring, turning around like that.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe.
How did he get out of the hole?
Nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Why Myriad?
He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. Okay. In the journal, you can find information on your quest as well, all previous tutorials and dialogues. J. Okay. Tribes, myriad. Jagnia, dark color, okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Hang on. My aura. Three points. 2 points, okay. To use blink, press down and it will teleport you to a direction you are moving. I should save that. Okay. Just want to see if there's anything over here. Nope. Oh. Didn't see this. Oh, okay. Oh, snap. This person's dead. Shit. Oh, there's a whole bunch of bodies here. Damn. Snap.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
But let me save that. Actually, I'll make another save slot and save between the two. We should like rename them as well. Make it easier to know the difference. I guess over time you'll get used to it, but the fighting. Won't interfere, but yet. Oh, it looks sweet though.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Health pack, okay. Ooh. The pillar there. Oops, stuck on a rock.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
It's a signpost, yep.
Let's see.
Oh, it's expands as well. Nice. Looks pretty detailed for a map. Something of interest over there later.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
What? Oh.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
I'd like to see the Sifu.
Says the Sifu decides who the Sifu wants to see, but is willing to let you give it a try.
Don't mess around here.
Sibi? Lapanen aging kanman. Gerad na fal hutut mustugay la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Whoa.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
The Great Wall?
The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Muma?
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
I don't know. I don't share the reason of your hope, or I'll join the Myriad. Choose standing. Ally Myriad. They want to unite the tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and save the Tree of Life. Warning. Sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life. Choosing destiny for defeated rival Sifus is limited to unite or subdue. The game's end goal to save the Tree of Life. Okay. Choosing destiny or for defeating rival Sifus limited. Okay, yep.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Coerce?
The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Genkin alet ba galavondai.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
I wish there were another way.
Galata fole.
You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
We haven't even talked to him
You
yet.
both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
All the goose are gonna have Saramoto mus.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
All the goose are gonna have
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Challenge to unite.
They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence.
But where are young guy?
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Get it not flats.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
Can move. Radna falo putut.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Karamotti.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Old village.
Lapu alabanglif.
Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Let's go around. Open up boxes. Can we talk to people? We can.
Even the tree will die someday, but you can delay that.
I think that's it then.
Didn't have much else to say, so no problem.
So some people might not agree with your thinking.
Says you seem all right and wishes there was something they could do for you.
No, I don't want to keep you any longer.
Understands you have other places you need to go.
Hello.
Thanks you for rising from your past to be a better person.
Okay.
Says talking to you was interesting.
Not much to talk about. What's here? Gonna get lost in this place. hello.
The vendor says you can browse his goods any time during opening hours. Hopes you're selling too. They're always looking to replenish their store.
Oh, interesting. Each vendor specializes on a particular type of items. Melee weapon parts, ranged weapon parts, gear parts, clothes, or mounts. Going to vendors and browsing their stock can be a great way to find better parts for your gear. If you're missing a specific part to craft a weapon, you can always check the nearest vendor. You can purchase items through vendors without you have enough green currency in the form of a leaf. The price of an item is listed to the right of the item listing. Green is gathered from specific bushes or through selling items. Oh, okay. You'll be able to sell items to vendor by going to the sell tab of the menu. You don't have to worry too much about this yet, though. You'll find items in green as you explore the world. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a lot. And range-based types, range parts. Oh, it's in items, in the vitality and levels. Interesting, there's a lot there.
Wonders how bad it must be out there for you to be skulking about this late.
Okay.
Hopes to see you again soon.
Won't bother going through people's houses. Us through the cave. How do we get there? Oh, I just walk through there. Okay. Totem pole. Let me check what items I got. A lot of health packs for sure, isn't it? Does look like enemies. Enemy sex. This one's just stuck there, is he? Okay. Oh, okay, dig in the ground. Nice, health. Health again. Visit your childhood village. Okay. Holy crap.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Oh snap. Ow. Small one. Yeah.
That feels better. Right between the eyes.
Oops. Get out of
You're
there.
fading. Kaboom!
Nice. So many dead creatures. Good and bad. Oh, okay. Well, light and dark, so not good and bad. What is there anything? Yeah. Oh, let's level up. Forgot about that. Level up. Health. Strength. Oh, we do strength.
Feeling stronger every day.
3 points. 2. Upgrade points. Ooh, that's maneuvers. Oh, that's automatic. That's all automatic. So it's either range combat or close combat. Guns. Dual-wield guns. Oh, okay. Close combat. 200 slash. What's this one? Yep. Save those points for stuff later on. Nice. Save that as well. Yep. Oh, we got money. Didn't realize that.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Ooh, back as a kid, is it? Yep.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Oop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
Better not, you asked.
Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Swimming? I'm into Wong Fu.
He understands Wong Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Yeah, sure.
And he'll be honored.
Oh, just throws you in, right? You can swim in most waters. While in very deep water, you slowly lose key energy, and when you're out of it, you drown. So if you're just standing in water, do you... Wait, if you're just in water, you... Oh, okay, it's because you're... What's the word? Sculling water.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it?
At least I know how learn how not to swim. How to not swim. I need to keep at it.
Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
I'll keep trying.
Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Whoops.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it.
Okie dokie.
She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Oh, there's something in the dirt.
Here's another familiar face
Hey,
with
Gizmo.
what's on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
Thingamajig.
He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Nice. It's actually digging to the ground, okay.
He wonders what usefulness you found.
I'm not sure.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
I'm ready to go in, Daddy.
That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Of course, this. Welcome to crafting. Here you can modify existing weapons and armors, or if you're feeling creative, create entirely new weapons from scratch. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. To start crafting a weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you will craft. There are 3 different types of melee weapons: crush, one-handed slash, and two-handed slash. Okay. Flat iron. To go in crafting a weapon, select the handle slot. Select the handle you want in order to be able to craft a weapon. Okay. Oh, a lot of handles. A banana? Let's go that. Craft it, press F.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
Made something for Mum.
He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Whoops.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
So I'm late helping Gizmo.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Gone?
She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
Up here. Oh, nope, can't go
They
out there.
look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Right for training.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Feels so slow. Damn it.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay.
Yep.
It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Anything here?
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Mooma too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Interesting. To get fabrics. Is this how you do to like make clothing or something? Armor?
He's curious to see what you found.
Oh, I can actually use keys for this and then press spacebar. Nice.
He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Nice. When looting, you will find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, select the slot and add-on, then press F. So add-on. So increases armor. Okay. And craft. Ah, interesting. Okay.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
I made something Mama would be proud of.
He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Nice. Who's this dude? Can't talk to him. Maybe later.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
I don't fear failure. I'll learn eventually. Okay.
That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Thank you, Mama.
Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved to.
I thought for him.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, I missed the little thing. Catch the automaton. Damn it.
Catchy.
Got it.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
I wonder what it does.
Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Oh.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Oh, that's good if anything bad happens.
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Oh, crap.
Nothing could stop Looper Lupin from setting the world on fire.
It's on fire while it's raining.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
I'm not any faster.
That's just
Dodged.
adding
Ow.
fuel to the flames.
Dodge that. What about this?
Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Looper Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
This time?
Wani basa.
Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you.
Bial tu ma kamonu. Ala.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Katya do bruta.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
What history?
Bial tu ma masamal.
She had a life before you were born, you know. Darker and less fun. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Oh shit. Oh crap. Dodged. Oh, can't hit him. Oh no. Oh snap. F, F, F.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Oh snap.
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Get to Muma.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
But it's Mom that's swimming, right? Yeah. Uh oh. Oh, missed it. Oh, crap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Oh.
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
Oh no.
What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Oh shit, even Popsy didn't make it.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
The hell? Did village just disappear? You can now craft weapons and modify your gear in the crafting menu. In this section, you can change weapons, equipment, and weapons. The circle icon represents a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found on board from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits menu. Go to the crafting tab in the craft menu. Craft weapons. So go to the crafting tab to craft weapons and modify gear. You can sort your gear according to different stats. You can scrap the highlighted piece of gear for crafting resource versus X. Okay. So these are what I'm already wearing. Don't want to get rid of them. Base melee, time handle, weapon, components required to craft you. Okay. Inventory. Functions. Oh, you can actually choose what it wants to be. Okay. Let's save that. Yep, write that. Cool. Ooh.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Oh, snap.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Okay, you can hold the button down to do either. Nice. Oh, snap. Yeah, Deadeye's gonna be quite powerful. Oh, snap. That'll do. Nice.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the fluff hulk out to the Farfnaki leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Are we strong enough?
You complete them. From this point on, the myriad is unbroken.
Nice. Oh, level 4 as well. Anything to pick up on this creature? Nope. Level up. Oh, you can actually choose not to level up. You don't want to straight away, can you? Nice. Okay, upgrade points. 2 bio points. 3. Wong Fu, that's what I want. Range combat. I can do a real gun, but I don't have. Oh, that looks interesting. 2-face cobra grip needed. Oh, damn, that looks nice. Rapid fire, burst of bullets after double jumping. Ooh, nice. What about normal guns then? Crane dance. Rapidly fire burst of bullets after double jumping. Yeah, I think I'll get this. That looks nice. Um, oh, leveling up. That's the agility. Nice. Let me just save that as well. Save the same one. Hang on, save that one. It had like a gear, did it? Inventory. Oh, just highlighting all that I picked up. Okay, that's fine. I can scrap some. Oh, that slows you down, does it? Oh, that'd be good for sure. What if I'm shooting? Oh, but it shoots the wrong way. So I gotta be forward. I change direction when I'm doing that. Oh, okay, nice. So am I? No side quest at the moment. Oops, yeah, go back to the map. Nice. Okay. Sweet. I'll leave it there for now. Just yeah, interesting what you can do or what you come up to with the character. I think over time you'll get a lot better stuff and a lot of better moves to utilize in combat. Just that it's a bit slow at the start, of course. Especially, you know, it gives you the storyline and slowly walk you through it of what you can do. But yeah, a lot of different abilities. You got crafting for weapons and for, I guess, clothing like armor. And then yeah, the Wong Fu and the mutations and aura mutations. I mean, the psi powers. Yeah, that'd be interesting to use. Feels though, yeah. I need to save those for later, and then biogenetics. Yeah, I want to use the. I want to maybe save up for the storm hop. That looks good. So, but yeah, different things to utilize to understand, get used to. All these perks, right? Forgot about those. Reload time of range weapon reduced for 25%. Okay. Yeah, I think once I get enough points and levels, that'd be good for Deadeye. Not for General. A lot to increase. Damn, feels though you're gonna have to like keep getting a lot of upgrade points so everything. And getting this what you want to do. Nice. Okie dokie. But yeah, we'll leave it at it for today. We will continue again next time. I'll try to get some YouTube videos for this out as well when I can. And we'll see what else we can do in regards to this. But yeah, I know that some reviews are mixed. just hopefully it, the developers will improve it as time goes on, especially being their first game, I believe. Okay, we'll leave that for today. Much appreciated, and we'll catch you later. Bye bye.